All right, here's another one of those, kind of life circumstances or, what happened to us. The I got out of college. I went to grad school. First day of grad school, get my draft notice. And I ended up, it's another story. I'll tell you that when we're talking about me going to service. Anyway, I'm in the service. After I finished grad school, actually went on active duty. I had joined the reserves. So I'm in the service, and I think I'm now stationed in Washington, D.C. So I could take these little shuttle flights home pretty easy. They were inexpensive, and I could hop a shuttle. So anyway, I'd hop the shuttle, and Jim or Tom or Dennis or one of them would pick me up. Dennis, I think, was already in the service. So it wasn't Dennis, Jimmy and Tom. They'd pick me up down at the Newark airport, drive me home. So one day, Jim picks me up. We're driving back, and he says, next, I'm coming. I said, when you come, we're talking. I said, I'm going to be back in a couple of weeks. So he says, yeah, I won't be here to pick you up. I said, Tom will pick you up. I said, yeah, where you going? He says, getting drafted, man. Got my notice. So I said, you going Army? Yeah, I'm going Army. Duff was pretty easy. He wasn't going to look around for anything else. Yeah, I'm going Army. So I said, okay, man, good luck. When are you going? So he's going like 2 days before I get home, right? I said, okay, yeah, I'll catch you, man. Be at Fort Dix. Won't see you for a while. So anyway, 2 weeks later, I'm on a plane. I can land. Come walking out. There's Tom, but there's Jimmy. He's with me. He's with him. I go, hey, are you supposed to be in Fort Dix? He said, yeah. I said, well, what happened? He said, well, it won't take me. I said, what do you mean it won't take you? He said, nah, I got this thing on my arm, and it wouldn't take me. So now, the flashback, okay? First of all, when we were in high school, we were on a whole bunch of baseball teams. Jeez, my mother used to go crazy with uniforms. American Legion Ball, Babe Ruth League, Industrial League, high school team. It's like, geez. And there's two of us. We're on different teams. The only team we were on together was the high school team. We were, every other thing we were on different teams. So, all different kind of uniforms, different colors, mixing and matching. My mother used to go nuts with that stuff. Anyway, he was a pitcher. He was an outfielder and a pitcher. But when he would pitch, he had this thing right above his elbow, and it was some kind of I forget what they called it officially, okay, but it would swell up. Okay, it was on the bone, and it would swell up, and it was right under the tendon for his upper arm. So after he would pitch, the next day he could not straighten his arm. He could go, I don't know, maybe 3/4 of the way, but he couldn't straighten it. It would take a couple of days before it finally straightened out. So he had gone to the doctor, and they didn't think there was anything really materially wrong. Just saying, it would be a major fix to try to do anything about it. And as long as it doesn't really bother you other than a couple of days after you pitch, I wouldn't do anything. So he had that for, we knew about it for years. Anyway, it turns out that in our town, okay, there was this kid, and he joined the Army, and he was over in Guam. I think it was Guam, that's where he was stationed. And he had the same thing, but he had it on his knees. Now, Tommy Harder had the same thing right on his knees. Tommy Harder was already big anyway, and I don't know if I mentioned him, but anyway, big guy. Tommy Harder in the 8th grade weighed over 200 pounds. But he couldn't kneel. He had this problem on his knee. So this kid had the same thing on his knee. Well, it turns out that on that day, like the day before or 2 days before, the guy in Guam had to have his leg amputated below the knee because of a problem caused by that particular thing. So the Army put out this dictate, hey, anybody with that problem, we're not taking them, man, because too much press. Now, the kid is from Little Falls, New Jersey. Now, we didn't know him. We didn't know the kid. He went to Passaic Valley, went to public school, probably in Little Falls, and then he went to Passaic Valley. But, believe it or not, Jimmy and I knew his dad. And we knew his dad pretty well because his dad used to work for the Undertaker, Parker's Undertaker service. And Jimmy and I, we only lived a little ways from church, we did a lot of funerals. And when we would serve at the funeral, Parker, or through this guy, would end up giving us $5 a piece, for being the altar boys at the funeral. So, man, we were there, boom, Jimmy and I, and we got to know his dad because of the. So we got to know his dad because of the funerals that we went to, and he was the guy that gave us the $5, So, but we never met his son. It was unfortunate, but his son lost his leg, and here he is from Little Falls, New Jersey. So Jimmy comes up, they look, boom, he's got the problem. Never had any problems other than that, but he had it on his record, and he's from Little Falls, New Jersey. Army says there's no way we are taking this guy. So Jimmy's in there taking the oath. Believe it or not, he's in there starting to take the oath with a bunch of guys. Like somebody opens the door, knocks on the door, and says, "Hey, hold on, is there a Jim Duffy in here?" "Yeah, come on out. We got to talk to you." So we tell Jimmy's saying the guy's apologizing to him, saying, "Hey, I'm sorry, son, but there's no way we can take you. This unfortunate thing happened, and right in the same town, we got an official notification from the Army headquarters, can't take you." So Jimmy's like, "Oh, too bad." Tough. He just walks into it, So, but he never went into service, and it never bothered his arm. Never bothered him that I know of. The same thing. He pitched, it bothered him, and then that's it. But he didn't have to go. So, anyway, another little quirky story gives you a sense of the personality, though. He was lucky in certain things, man. Anyway, that's that one.